dressed in black, armed with instruments, and ready to create musical magic. The members of the New Hampshire Philharmonic entertain audiences throughout the year.
The New Hampshire Philharmonic is the oldest continuing orchestra in the state of New Hampshire. It's a mix of professional, semi-professional, and very good community or student players.
Tim Cohen is the symphony's timpanist, lover of all things percussion.
Started in 4th grade. My parents were very supportive. I got my first drum kit that year, and been playing pretty much ever since.
A music major in college, Tim has played in all kinds of bands, rock, jazz, concert, but his real love is right here, where he's been playing and on occasion even composing for 10 years.
I love orchestral music, and so I had heard him before, and I figured I want to be part of that if possible. So I went down, I auditioned, and got it.
Tim isn't just a music man. Monday through Friday, he drops the drumsticks and picks up his police badge, heading to work as a police captain for the city of Lebanon.
So about 3 years ago, when I was hired here as the chief of police, I met Tim, and come to find out there's more than meets the eye when you're talking about Tim Cohen.
Tim has been in law enforcement for over 20 years, the uniform coming after spending years as a touring musician and a career as a radio DJ.
The music part of things has helped me keep a balance in my life from law enforcement, and helped me remain maybe sometimes less cynical than I may have gotten over the years.
He has not given me a lesson. Drums is not my thing, but he does so many different things and gives lessons on the outside. He gives a ton back to the community.
At home, Tim puts on his composer hat.
Yeah, that's nice.
Working in front of his computer and on his piano, perfecting pieces he hopes will please the audience, whoever that might be.
That's really neat to know. I might be sitting at home or somewhere else, but on a Tuesday night at a gazebo at some park, that a concert band might be playing something that I wrote. That's pretty cool.
His latest work, tweaked, polished, and ready to be debuted in the New Hampshire Philharmonic's The Beauty of the Earth performance.
So this piece, it's called Profile Suite, and it's basically it's a portrait of the old man on the mountain.
Originally from New Jersey, Tim has fond memories of visiting the old man with his family.
Kind of a neat thing to be able to put some of that emotion into the music as well.
I'm a huge believer in playing, when we can, the music of our time, and if it can be by a New Hampshire composer, all the better.
It takes a lot of work from each member of the orchestra, let alone all the work that the conductor puts into it just to make it happen. And so, very flattering to have so many people investing that kind of time in something that you created.
So, we have a brand new work. Yours are the first ears, except ours, to hear it.
The Old Man of the Mountain. The Profile. The Great Stone Face. I wanted to really tell the story, and I think musically, it, you know, in my head it does, but I don't know if someone else would get it. And I really wanted it to be personal to the old man and personal to New Hampshire.
So, what's left for the percussionist, composer, police captain, teacher, radio DJ?
Carnegie Hall. And I think once I retire from law enforcement and I'm not a DJ anymore or a police officer, I want to be an astronaut and then maybe the president. But until then, no, I think that I really, once I retire, think that I'm going to fall more into teaching and more into spending time composing. I really like that.